Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in to the Tigers Network. We're here at Goss Gymnasium for the evening game for Cumberland University versus Campbellsville University. We're doing the starting lineup for Cumberland real quick, and we'll get right into Campbellsville's lineup. All right, now the starting lineup for the Campbellsville Tigers. Alonso Vega from Puerto Rico. Number 11, Pedro Sabatini from Brazil. Number 12, Denzel Madrigal from Cuba. Number 14, freshman from Cyprus, Salas. Number 15, Camilo Fernandez. Number 16, Ayub Amadate from Algeria.
And the starting barrels, the sophomore out of Miami, Florida, wearing number 8, Andrew Alvarez.
Number 8, Andrew Alvarez.
The Tigers are coached by assistants Molly Shannon.
They're coached by Alfonso Alvarez, assisted by Caleb Ward and Diego Benson-Court. By the way, it's Diego's birthday. Happy birthday, Diego. We'll be praying and then following the national anthem.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is him. Every day he's hungry for something. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that he's a good person. I think the advice I would give is you don't need to know all the answers. It's okay to make mistakes. As long as it's coming from love, then it kind of starts to work itself out.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just now joining us, the 4 o'clock match in Goss Gymnasium, Campbellsville University versus Cumberland University. This is the semifinals of the conference tournament. The winner of this game will move on and to compete tomorrow against Georgetown College. Not much to say. The men's team here had a solid run so far this season. Let's see if we can keep that up. I know we struggled in the past against this team, Cumberland, but let's see how we start out. Start out strong, level heads, good energy. We'll get out of here quick. But let's see what Cumberland has for us. quick lineup check so we can see this game. All right, serves up for Cumberland. Picked up, set to the outside. Oh, that's a kill by Denzel Madrigal. Easy point on the board. Number 16, Ayub Amadache going back to serve. Ball's up and over. Comes back over, picked up. Set to the right side. That's a kill by Denzel Madrigal yet again. Way to start hot. Good first swings, good energy. See if we keep this going. Ayub going back to serve yet again. Ball's up and over. Picked up. That's kind of off the net. Set to the middle. Ooh, off the hands. Hey, that was a good turn. Good turn by their middle. Is what it is. Move on to the next one. Libero for Cumberland back to serve. Picked up, dime pass, sets to the middle. Off the hands. Great swing by Camilo. Pedro Sabatini going into the game. Our libero number 8, Andrew going back to serve. Picked up on the net. Outside ball. Pulled off the hands. A little late to that. Just got to get up and get a really good press over the net. Hey, no worries. Score is 2-3. Campbellsville currently up still. Number 7 for Cumberland back to serve. Float serves over the net. Picked up. Ooh, high out. Roll. Ooh. Get a little roll in the corner. Hey, way to see that set. You saw the set was a little on the tape. The block was already set up. It went off the hands. A roll shot in the corner. All right, number 12, Denzel Madrigal back to serve. Picked up, middle of the court, right side ball. Picked up by Ayub. High right side ball. Picked up, outside. Oh, picked up again by Ayub. High outside. Nice hard roll to the deep corner. Great swing by Salas. Denzel back to serve yet again. Ball's up and over. Picked up on the net. Ooh, recycled. High to the outside. Off the ceiling. Deep. Picked up. Set to the right side. Oh, picked up. Back row right side. Oh, way to get that point. This is great hustle by Campbellsville so far. Hey, these guys came to play. Number 12, Denzel Madrigal back to serve yet again. Ball's up and over. Picked up. Middle ball. Ooh, couldn't get to that ball in time. Hey, no worries. We'll check that off right here. Number 11 for Cumberland. Back to serve. Ball's up. Easily picked up. Outside ball. Touch on Cumberland. Campbellsville's ball. Hey, Savas has great court vision. Speaking of Savas, back to serve. Ball's up and over. Off the net. High outside ball. Off the hands, recycled. Picked up. Through the block. Great swing by Ayub. These guys came to play. Savas back to serve yet again. Ball's up and over. Off the net. High to the outside. Picked up. See if we can get a free ball on that. Over the net. Set to the back row. Ooh, couldn't pick that up. And 21 for Cumberland back to serve. Let's see if we can sub this ball out. I have a feeling I know where this ball's going. Alonso and Pedro in the front row. You get a good pass? I absolutely know where this ball's going. Oh, bad pass. Set to the back right side. Good swing, picked up. High to the outside. Off the hands. Picked up by Salas. Set to the back row. Picked up. Set to the outside. Tip. Hey, right in the donut hole. Number 18, Sebastian in the game. It's a really good time for an ace. Let's see if he can pull this off. Ooh, serve the net. Hey, he'll have a few more opportunities to get that. It's not a problem at the moment. What we need to do is create a little more separation. We're a few points ahead, but if we can just pull ahead a little bit more, we have more room to feel comfortable, settle in. All right, Cumberland serving the net. Number 4, Alonso Vega, back to serve for Campbellsville. Ball's up and over, picked up off the net. Set to the outside. Ooh, no block there whatsoever. I think he was tracking the middle on that ball. The middle does get up, but that looked like an outside ball to me. And number 4 for Cumberland back to serve. Picked up, float serve. Set to the middle. Right to the seams. Come back over. Set to the outside. Set to their outside. Ooh. Hey, there was a good swing by their outside. Couldn't pick that ball up. Number 4 for Cumberland back to serve yet again. Float serve. Picked up on the net. Set to the middle. Good deep corner swing. Camilo has very good, strong fundamental volleyball. He's not greedy. He doesn't have a big ego. He's not out here trying to bounce balls. He's trying to score points anywhere he can. Respect that. Good job, Camilo. Number 16, Ayub back to serve for Campbellsville. Picked up off the net. Set to the outside. Ooh, found its way through the block. On that one, I honestly couldn't tell if Denzel was drifting or because Camilo's hands were slightly over because he couldn't get to the block in time. Couldn't tell on that one. Doesn't matter. Cumberland serves in the net yet again. You know, it may not seem important, but the little things like scoring on the other team's mistakes. Really builds that momentum and mentality that helps you, really helps you put your foot on the gas in the game. And a little mistake like that may not seem like a big deal, but mentally it weighs a lot. Number 7 for Cumberland, back to serve. Let's see if we can separate a little bit more. So served it, over and in, picked up, off the net. Sets to the outside, off the hand, picked up, setter's dead. Libero sets to the outside, picked up. Get a free ball back over on that one. Could not get a third touchback on it. Hey, that was a good pickup by Salas. We need to get a stop on that guy. I think that would really set up some really good momentum. We can just put a few blocks on number 11. Served. Ooh. All right, point Campbellsville, great swing. Sorry, as I was saying, if you shut down the dominant hitter on the other team, the few blocks, the team begins to crumble. Just gotta keep putting that pressure on them. Ooh, good serve by Denzel. Overpass killed by Salas. Oh, I know Pedro wanted to get that ball. I know he did. If you're just now tuning in, welcome to Augusta Gymnasium. Score is now 10-14. Campbellsville is currently in the lead in the first set. Ooh, Denzel serving to me out on that one. Now to bring it up, 11-14, Campbellsville. Number 11 for Cumberland, back to serve. Let's see if he can slide back out. Ball's up. Tape Nate. Picked up. High to the outside. Oh! He got there in time. Closed his eyes, turned his head, moved a little far off the net. Went right in between his arms and the net. Dropped down. Tragic. That's volleyball. Gotta get there on time. Good strong press over the net. We're right there. See if we can up his defensive presence. We're scoring hits here and there. Really good serves, strong serves. But I think a few blocks would do us so much good. Hey, deep corner swings. Salas' court vision is completely underrated. I have yet to hear anybody comment on his court vision. He's got it. IQ, court vision, good strong outside. Can you tell he played beach? All right, Salas to serve. Ball's up and over. Picked up. High to the outside. Off the hand. He could not get a block on the outside today. It's still early in the game. A little more game left. Let's be a little more optimistic. My bad. Number 21 for Cumberland, back to serve. Serves in the net. We'll take those. Number 18, Sebastian, back in the game. Really need a few aces here. Get a little more separation. A little too close for comfort. Ball's up and over. Picked up. Served on the net. Oh, picked up. Oh, who's going to get to that ball? All right, number 8 for Cumberland, back to serve. Ball's up and over, picked up, good pass, sets in the middle. Good, strong swing to the corner. Alonzo Vega back to serve. Ball's up and over, picked up, looks tight. Set to the back row. No block. Hey, that was a good pull by the setter. He committed to the outside. He saw it, checked over his shoulder, saw the back row ready for that ball. Pushed it from the outside to the back row. That was a good set. Alonso sets to the outside. Good swing by Madrigal. Ayub back to serve for Campbellsville. Float serve. Over the net. Picked up. Looks tight. Not much to say there. That was a good bounce ball by the middle. We need to keep our eyes open on that one. Not everything that's pulled to the left, pulled to the right is going to the pins. We have 3 hitters. Gotta lock in on those. Cumberland serves, picked up. Sets to the right side, no block. Great swing by Madrigal. Number 8, Andrew back to serve for Campbellsville. Number 11, Pedro Sabatini back in the game. Looks tight. Picked up. Set to the right side. Ooh. Yeah, no touch on that one. Swung out of bounds. I think he was going off hands, but he didn't expect there only to be 1 blocker on that. But, hey. It was a really sharp cross. All right, number 7 for Cumberland back to serve. Let's see if we can pick a few points right here. Float serve. Picked up. Sets to the middle. Ooh. Couldn't quite connect on that one. Number 7 for Cumberland back to serve yet again. Ball's up and over. Picked up. Set to the middle. Free ball coming over. Oh, off the hand of our libero. Not going to go a call on that one. That was definitely behind his head, thrown in front of him to the outside. But hey, I'm not a ref. Score's now tied, 19 up. Number 7 for Cumberland back in the game. Picked up, set to the outside. Picked up by the libero over the net. Blocked at the net. Point Cumberland. And there's a Campbellsville timeout. You know, I think we really need to capitalize on the little mistakes that the other team's making. They've missed a lot of serves. They've, you know, swung out of bounds in the net a few times. We need to capitalize on that and minimize our errors. We're doing stupid mistakes just as they are. If we can consistently serve in the court, get a strong deep swing in the corners, it's been working so far. A lot of times in men's volleyball, ego takes over the game, and hey, I have fallen culprit to that many, many times, so I can't fault them too much. But we'll be right back on the Q Sports Network.
Women are bad with money. That's what the world's been saying for centuries. But now, we've got something to say.
Save it. It's time to save ourselves
by saving our money.
Until we're no longer 80% more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
Save it. The falsehoods, the feelings of fault.
Then, the funds. Learn how to save for your retirement at wesaysaveit.org.
Welcome back. If you're just not tuning in, this is the 4 o'clock evening match, Cumberland versus Campbellsville University. The score is 20-19. Cumberland is currently up right now. Ooh, Cumberland's picking up a lot of good balls. Ooh, that looks tight. Picked up. If we can get a 3rd touch on that ball. Hey, we'll take that. Denzel to tie it up. 12, Denzel Madrigal back to serve. Let's see if we can pick up a few points right here. Finish this set out. Ball's up and over. Off the hand of libero. We get a free ball coming over. Rolled, deep corner. Picked up. Set to the middle. Off the foot. Outside ball. Great swing by Salas. It's the exact point that we needed. Hey, Cumberland's playing up now. They've woken up a little bit. They're picking up these balls. They're putting stuff back over. They're trying to stay in the game. All right, Cumberland timeout. Not much to say about that. Campbellsville's back in the game. We'll be right back on the CU Sports Network.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at
Welcome back. We are at the end of the first set. Score is now 21-20. Campbellsville is currently in the lead. Let's see if we can get this first set done. Denzel back to serve. Ball's up and over. Tight ball. Set to the middle. Off the hand of our middle. Cumberland ties it up, 21 up. Number 11 back to serve for Cumberland. Ball's up. Served into the net. This is what I'm talking about. They need to capitalize on their little mistakes. Point here, point there. They're giving it up. They got to take it home. Number 14, Savas back to serve for Campbellsville. Ball's up and over. Picked up. Tight ball. Set to the outside. Picked up. It appears the ref is calling our setter into the net when it looked to me the outside was in the net. Hey, it is what it is. I'm blind, I'm deaf, I want to be a ref, all those things. Ball's up for Cumberland, over the net, picked up, set to the outside. Hey, we'll take those. If you take that point, we'll take this point. We're locking it in. Scores 22-23, Campbellsville in the lead. Let's get a few more points to push out this first set. Sebastian in the game. Really need an ace here. Serves over the net. Picked up. Set to the outside. Off the hands, recycled. Ooh. Did not trust Sebastian to be there in time. Hey, it is what it is. We're shaking that off. Score is 23 up. Cumberland to serve. And they serve in the net again. Alonzo to serve. Let's see if we can get out of this first set. Oh, timeout Cumberland. Tell you a lot of back and forth here. If we can push out this first set, keep this energy, keep this aggression, seems like we're going to get out of here. All right, we'll be right back on the CU Sports Network.
Here you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at NHTSA.
All right, welcome back. Just now tuning in. Score is now 24-23. Campbellsville is up by 1 point. Let's see if we can push out of this and get out of this first set. Alonzo Vega to serve. Picked up off the net. High to the outside. Picked up. Set to our outside. Picked up. Set to the back row. Picked up. See if we can get there. High triple block. Oh. Try to go off hands. Found that block. And that ball found that line. Score is now 24 up. Number 4 for Cumberland. Back to serve. Both serves going over the net. Picked up. Out to the outside. Off the hand. Picked up by Cumberland. Sets to their outside. Off the hand. Picked up by Savas. High outside ball. Triple block. Deep corner. Good swing by Amadache. Number 16, Ayub back to serve for Campbellsville. See if we can get out of this first set. Float serves it over and in. Picked up, that's off the net. High ball, free ball coming over. Good pass. Sets to the outside. Off the hand. Great swing by Salas. And that'll be the first set. Score is 24-26, Campbellsville up. Potentially 2 more sets to go. Let's see if we can get out of this. We'll be right back in the CU Sports Network for set 2.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
When I was 10, my mom got deported. We had a difficult time, and I feel that's why I didn't get to finish school. My husband is really supportive in a way that he pushed me to go back to school.
She wants to have a career so her kids can look up to her.
They both keep me motivated to go to school, and they see that if I do it, like they can do it too, you know? I feel that everything's possible.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, "Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you and we'll figure it out."
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Welcome back to the CU Sports Network here in Gossett Gymnasium for the evening game. Campbellsville University and Cumberland University. A quick little recap of the first set. A lot of back and forth towards the end. Seems like Campbellsville was going to take off in that first set, but Cumberland fought back. A lot of back and forth towards the end. And Campbellsville, those last 2 points, won the first set. Not much else to say. A lot of fighting back and forth. A lot of good volleyball ahead. Let's see how this rest of this game goes. Quick lineup checks. All right, number 4, Alonzo Vega to serve, starting off the second set. Ball's up and over, trickles over, sets to the outside. Oh, he definitely touched that net. No call. Triple block on the outside, picked up. High to the out, inside. Blocked, picked up again. Right side, back row, picked up by the setter. Sets to the outside. Right off the setter's platform. Hey, way to keep playing. Refs are missing a few obvious calls, but you know, what's new? Number 4, Alonzo Vega to serve yet again. Ball's up and over, picked up. Oh, that's over the net. Oh! Picked up, back row. Picked up by Campbellsville. Sets to the outside, high ball. Double block. Oh, that's gone. Oh, free ball coming over. Sets to the right side. Good deep corner swing by Denzel Madrigal. A lot of back and forth, a lot of craziness on that play. Libero came over here, almost took me out to pick up that ball. Free ball to back over. Way to get that point, Campbellsville. A lot of good energy from both sides. Campbellsville had a little bit more. Alonzo Vega to serve yet again. Ball's up and over, picked up, off the net. Sets to the outside, double block. Blocked by Camilo Fernandez. That's how you pick up energy. Number 4, Alonzo Vega to serve it again. Ooh, served in the net. Cumberland can finally take a breath now that they're finally out of that rotation. Number 3 for Cumberland, back to serve. Goes up. Over, picked up. Sets to the outside. Recycled. Sets to the outside yet again. Off the hands. A good smart swing. Number 16, Ayuba Madache back to serve for Campbellsville. Both served it, over. Ooh, out of bounds. Quick substitution on Cumberland side. Number 13 in the game. Number 7 to serve for Cumberland. Floats it, over and in. Picked up. Sets to the middle. Off the hand. Oh, picked up. Free ball coming over? I think not. Cumberland could not get the third touch on that ball. And then this is the exact things that I'm talking about. Little mistakes like this can mentally weigh on a team. Andrew to serve for Campbellsville. Sets to the right side. Blocked, picked up. High outside ball. Tipped, picked up. Sets to the right side. Blocked. Oh, out of bounds. Oh. No, run on the line, my mistake. Good call by that ref. Number 11 for Cumberland back to serve. Over and in, picked up. Set to the outside. Deep corner shot, picked up. Ceiling. High to the outside, rolled off the hands. That was a good smart swing. Point Cumberland. Number 11 for Cumberland back to serve yet again. Ball's up. Over, picked up. High to the outside. Off the hand, recycled. Right side ball. Find that corner. Ooh, we need to dive in and pick up that ball. That was a good recycle. Score is now 5 up in the second set. Number 11 for Cumberland back to serve. Ball's up, over, off the hands. Got a good second touch on that. Rolled. Picked up by the libero. High off ball. Good pick up by our libero. Right side, tip. Picked up. Set to the outside, pushed. Off the hands, blocked. Picked up by the middle. Good pick up. Set to the outside. Picked up by the libero. Set by the outside. Rolled. Rolled right out of bounds. Okay, these are really good rallies. A lot of back and forth here. A lot of smart plays being made. A lot of good digs, a lot of good assists. A lot of good volleyball going on. Number 12, Denzel Madrigal back to serve for Campbellsville. Ball's up, over. Sets to the middle, picked over. Outside ball, rolled into the net. Did not get a good touch on that ball. Number 21 for Cumberland back to serve. Served out of bounds. And 14 Savas back to serve for Campbellsville. You know, I feel as though this game is becoming a battle of attrition. You know, whoever has the most energy, whoever has the most stamina, whoever can keep going, will definitely check off this match. Served over and in, picked up, set to the middle, tip, picked up. Free ball coming over. Picked up, set to the outside, blocked, picked up by the middle. Blocked, picked up, set to the middle. Found that seam. Great swing by Pedro Zavatini. Great swing. Number 14 is Havas back to serve. Served out of bounds. Number 8 going back in the game for Cumberland. And number 8 to serve for Cumberland. Top serves it. Picked up off the net. Sets to the outside. Picked up, recycled. Hey! Great swing by the number 4. Our setter, Alonzo Vega. Great swing. He never does that. Obviously, everybody's hyped about it. Hey, great swing. Now Cumberland has another hitter to worry about. Number 18, Sebastian, in the game to serve. Serves it over and in. Picked up. Back row right side. Off the hands. Could not get to that ball in time. Number 4 for Cumberland going back to serve. Float serves it over. Picked up. Sets to the middle. Blocked off the hand. Great swing by Camilo. 4, Alonso Vega to serve for Campbellsville. Ball's up and over. Picked up. High to the outside. Off the hand. Picked up. Sets to the back row. Picked up by the libero. Got a second touch on it. Back row. Picked up. Sets to the outside. Right to that block. Great swing by Yuba Madachi. All right. Timeout Cumberland. You know, the biggest difference that I'm noticing in the first set and this set, we're noticing that Cumberland's picking up a lot of balls. So we're challenging the block. We're playing with the block. You know, we're going off hands. We're going through the seams. We're trying to push the ball so hard that we can find a seam through the block instead of just putting anything over and having them pick it up and score something. I think that's the biggest difference that I've noticed in the game. But other than that, nothing else to say. We'll be right back on the CU Sports Network.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can.
All right, welcome back. Just now tuning in, the score is 8-11. Campbellsville is currently in the lead. Alonso Vega to serve. Served over and in, picked up. Sets to the middle. That was a good ball. We got to open those hands a little bit more. Hey, that was a good ball. It is what it is. Libero for Cumberland, back to serve. Ball's up and over. Picked up. Looks tight. Overpass. Oh, bounce. Picked up. Picked up. Second touch on it. Good deep swing. Picked up by the outside. Oh, definitely did not touch that ball. What? So they're saying that Ayub touched the ball, or did the ball go out of bounds and then touched it? That doesn't make sense. Hey, it is what it is. I'm assuming they're saying that Ayub touched the ball first, swiped it over, and that'll be the point for Cumberland. In that case, I guess so. You know what they say. Number 3 for Cumberland, back to serve. Ball's up and over. Picked up. Off the net. Sets it out middle. Recycled. High outside ball. Deep cornered. Picked up. Outside. Blocked. Picked up yet again. Got to the ball first. Outside ball. Oh! Pushed through the block. Could not get a second touch on it. And that ties it up, 11 up in the second set. Number 3 for Cumberland, back to serve yet again. Ball's up, over, picked up, sets it up. Ooh. All right, whatever. Denzel swings out of bounds. Substitution. Seems like number 3, Bodie, is in the game. Let's see if we can get that youthful energy and pick up a few points here and there. Number 3 serves it in the net. Oh, Camilo needed a quick little pep talk. Number 6, Ayuba Madachi to serve. Ball's up and over. Picked up, off the net. Set to the outside. In the hands. Picked up, set to the outside. Blocked, picked up yet again. Set to their outside. Blocked, off the hands, out of bounds. Hey, these are really good swings. A lot of good coverage. They're picking things up. We just got to get a little more aggressive. Got to find those spots. Number 7 for Cumberland to serve. Ball's up and over, picked up. Set to the right side. Blocked. Point Cumberland. Number 3, Bordy going back in the game. Seems as though somebody fell and needed a quick little wipe down. Gives him a second to talk. See if we can come up with a little game plan. Let's get out of this rotation and move on. If you're just now tuning in, you are watching the Cumberland and Campbellsville University volleyball game. The score is now 14-12, and it's the second set. Cumberland is currently in the lead. Number 7 for Cumberland to serve. Picked up, set to the outside. Off the hands, recycled, picked up. High outside ball. Number 11 definitely went under the net on that one, but nobody was hurt, nobody was injured. Just gonna keep it pushing. Seems as though the ball hit the antenna. Quick little unofficial timeout. A few words exchanged, see if we can come up with a game plan to get us back in the game. Ball served, picked up. Set to the middle. Point Bordy. All right, great swing, boy. Number 11, Pedro Sabatini back in the game. Number 8, Andrew to serve for Campbellsville University. Circles over the net, falls right down. Point Campbellsville. Don't you just hate when that happens? Hate when it happens to me, not when it happens to somebody else. That was pretty funny. Oh, now they're claiming their spot foot over here. When Campbellsville serving. Interesting. Could this possibly be an attempt to ice the server? Number 8, Andrew to serve yet again. Ball's up and over, picked up, off the net, sets to the right side, off the hands. Could not get a good touch on that ball. Point Cumberland. Number 11 for Cumberland back to serve. Ball's up, over, picked up, on the net. Ooh, hey, a waffle by Sabatini, but he found that seam, he found that hole, and that's where he put it. Is it luck or is it skill? At the end of the day, you're never gonna know. Number 12, Denzel Madrigal back to serve for Campbellsville. Ball's up. Serving in the net. That'll bring the score 17-15. Cumberland in the lead. Number 21 for Cumberland to serve. Float serves it over. Picked up. Set to the middle. Double block. Still couldn't do anything against Pedro. Number 14, Savas to serve for Campbellsville University. Ball's up, over, picked up, set to the middle, tipped. Could not react in time to pick that ball up. Number 8 for Cumberland back in the game, going back to serve. Oh, seems like it's another Campbellsville's timeout. You know, that's necessary. I feel as though there were a few points there that we were stuck in the mud, we're moving our feet, weren't being super aggressive on defense as we should have been. And this late in the second set, that needs to be a necessity. We need to prioritize that. So it's a good thing by Coach. Would I have called it a bit earlier? Maybe, but hey, that's just me. If just not tuning in, the score is 18-16. Cumberland's currently in the lead, and we'll be right back on the CU Sports Network. Thank you.
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is him. Every day he's hungry for something. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that he's a good person. I think the advice I would give is you don't need to know all the answers. It's okay to make mistakes. As long as it's coming from love, then it kind of starts to work itself out.
Welcome back. The score is 18-16. Campbellsville is currently down. Need a few points to tie back up. That's picked up. Set to the outside. Could not get a second touch on that ball. Good swing. Sebastian going in the game. Let's see if we can pull off an ace. Ball's up. Over. Picked up. Set to the outside. Off the hand of our setter. Hey, Denzel Madrigal with the quick sidestep, try to get that ball up. That was a good attempt. Number 4 for Cumberland back to serve. Ball's up, over, picked up. Set to the middle, double block. Picked up. Set to our middle. Picked up. Set to the outside. Off the hands, picked up. Set to their outside. Picked up. Second touch on it. See if we can get a good swing on it. Pushed over. Picked up, that's off the net. High to the outside. Off the hand. Second touch. Or on slide. All right, number 4 for Cumberland back in the game, going to serve. Quick little substitution there. Number 3, Bordy in the game. See if we can make a difference here. Ball's up and over. Free ball going over. Picked up. Set to the outside. That was a good strong swing. Timeout Campbellsville. Score is now 21-17. Cumberland's currently up. Definitely need a few points here. Our defense is severely lacking at the moment. A lot of miscommunications, a lot of not being the spots that we need to be at. We need to get a good strong swing of the ball and be ready for whatever comes back over. All right, we'll be right back on the CU Sports Network.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
All right, welcome back. Number 4 for Cumberland to serve. Let's see if we can pick up a few points here and get back in the game. Ball's up and over, picked up. Set to the outside. Off the arm. Good swing by Madate. Number 4, Alonso Vega to serve for Campbellsville. Little substitution on Campbellsville's side. Number 15, Camila Fernandez is back in the game. Ball's up, over, picked up, on the net. Set to the outside. It feels as though that ball is a shoot ball. They're pushing that ball out a little quicker. They're having good passes, so the middle can get to that ball, or they shoot it out to the outside, and it's going to be most likely a one-on-one. And he has all the corners in the world. He has line, he has angle, he has offhands. He's a dynamic hitter. We just got to put some pressure on him. Anyway, a little confusion at the net, picked up. How was he in the net? Cumberland to serve. Ball's over, picked up. Set to the outside, freed over. Could not get to that spot in time. Point Ayub. Ayub to serve. Ball's up, picked up, set to the outside. Ay, Dios mío. Set point for the Phoenix. Little substitution, Camilo back in the game. Slide substitution on Cumberland's side as well. Number 13 in the game. Number 7 is going back to serve. Ball's up, float serve, over the net, picked up. Set to the middle, picked up. Set to the outside, high ball, rolled, deep corner. And Cumberland takes the second set. Hey, a lot of volleyball left. A lot of good back and forth, strong volleyball. And that is what it is. Cumberland had a fire in them. They had a pressure. They felt the aggression from the first set, and they woke up. We got to lock in and play a little bit better. Little mistakes here, little mistakes there. Those add up, I'm telling you. All right, we'll be right back on CU Sports Network.
Women are bad with money. That's what the world's been saying for centuries. But now, we've got something to say.
Save it. It's time to save ourselves
by saving our money.
Until we're no longer 80% more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
Save it. The falsehoods, the feelings of fault.
Then, the funds. Learn how to save for your retirement at wesaysaveit.org.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the CU Sports Network. We're here in Goss Gymnasium for the evening match against Cumberland University. Just now tuning in, this is the beginning of set 3. The sets go Campbellsville and Cumberland. We're now 1-1. Let's see if we can take off with the third set. Continue that momentum, and then take us to the fourth set, and then get out of here. Like I said previously, a lot of good volleyball, back and forth going on. We need to clean up those mistakes. We need to play a little smarter volleyball than we have been. Instead of just swinging, we need to pick our spots. All right, number 4 for Cumberland to serve. Start up the set. Ball's up and over, picked up. That's to the right side. Good 4-4 shot. You the score. Number 16, Ayub going back to serve for Campbellsville University. Ball's up, float served, over and in, picked up, that's tight. Bounce ball by Cumberland. We need to be there. Moving on. Score is 1-1. Number 3 for Cumberland to serve. Ball's up. Picked up. Set to the outside. Off the hands. Savas to score. Sabatini in the game. Number 8, Andrew to serve for Campbellsville. Ball's up and over. Picked up. Off. Bad pass. Oh, and that ball is not returnable. Get a replay on that. Oh, shame. That was a good ball, too. What is there to talk about? They called a replay. It is what it is. Let's move on. Andrew to serve, picked up, set to the middle, off the hand. You need to put a little more defensive pressure on the middles here. Number 7 for Cumberland to serve. Float, over and in, picked up, off the hands. High outside ball, triple block, picked up. Over and out of bounds. Let's see if we can capitalize on that mistake. Number 12, Denzel Madrigal, back to serve for Campbellsville. Ball's up and over, picked up. High right side. Blocked at the net by Savas. Now that's the defensive pressure I'm talking about. You get blocked back to back a few times, that shakes your confidence. I don't care who you are. Number 12, Denzel, back to serve yet again. Up and over, picked up, on the net, set to the middle. Lift. Honestly, it could be either way. Not much I can say about that call. It's judgment. Number 12 to serve yet again. Picked up. Sets to the middle. Waffled. Hey, lost that joust. Free ball coming over. Picked up. Let's put this down. Ooh, blocked. Oh, man, we got to cover those. Point Cumberland. Number 11 for Cumberland back to serve. Ball's up. Out of bounds. Number 14, Salas to serve for Campbellsville. Ball's up. Ooh, hit the back wall on that one. Hey, doesn't matter. We lose one, we get two. We'll lose these next 2 points right here. And 21 to serve for Cumberland. Picked up, set to the outside. Ooh, great swing. Substitution, Sebastian back in the game to serve. Sebastian to serve. Ball's up. Picked up. That's off the net. High to the outside. Blocked at the net by Camilo. These are the points that we need. Sebastian to serve yet again. Picked up off the net. High to the outside. Ooh, picked up over the net. Picked up again. High outside ball. Triple block. Hey. Cumberland called in the net. Point Campbellsville. All right, seems like that's a Cumberland timeout. Hey, seems like we're back in the game. Got a good strong swings. We're playing smarter. You know, I'm noticing the differences. Good serves going over. That's taking the setter off the net, so they have less hitting options. You know, that's good IQ volleyball. Placing the ball where it needs to be. Not much else to say. All right, we'll be right back on the CU Sports Network.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right seat.
All right, welcome back. Number 18, Sebastian, still serving for Campbellsville. See if we can pick up a few points right here. Well, a separation gap is much needed. Ball's over and in. Picked up. That's at the middle. Ooh. That was a good swing. Swung off the arm of our right side. Number 8 for Cumberland to serve. Ball's up and over, picked up. Sets to the back row. Picked up by the libero. High outside ball. Out of bounds. He was way over our setter. There's no way he thought the setter touched that ball. Don't you just love a good argument? I love it. And Cumberland's been yellow carded. And they're looking for a touch call. Absolutely not. That guy jumps out the gym. Alonzo barely put any effort into getting up. If we get an instant replay on that, I'd clearly show you. But it is what it is. Let's move on. Number 4, Alonzo Vega to serve. Ball's up and over. Picked up on the net. Set to the back row. It's a good back row swing. Need to watch that, put a block up. Number 4 to serve for Cumberland. Over and in, picked up. Set to the outside. Off the hands. And that is a point for Campbellsville. We can just keep using these hands, finding open court like that. We'd wrap it up. Good serve, picked up, set to the middle. Good corner swing. Number 30 serve for Cumberland. Picked up. Set to the middle. Ay, Dios mío. A little misconnect in the. Oh. Ooh. Hey, that's fine. Gotta attack that ball. Gotta get up close to the net so you don't hit it in the net like that. It is what it is. Let's move on. Number 3 still serving for Cumberland. Ball's up, picked up. Set to the outside. Bounce ball. That ball was. Ooh, all right. They called it out of bounds. Number 30 serve for Cumberland. Picked up. Ooh, good save. Middle through the ball. Okay, that is what it is. Those things happen. Ooh. Number three still serving for Cumberland. Let's see if we can pick up a point right here and guide this rotation. Ball's up and over. Picked up. Set to the outside. Picked up at a libero. Miscommunication. Who's going for that ball? Nobody. Number 8, Andrew to serve for Campbellsville. Ball's up and over. It's off the net slightly. Set to the outside. That's just a good high swing. If we can get a touch on that ball, at least slow it down. Gotta do something else. Gotta find a way. Number 7 for Cumberland to serve. Picked up on the net. Set to the right side. Off the hands. Picked up. Good second touch. Oh, I lied. Off the ceiling. Picked up, set to the right side. Off the libero. Good swing by Denzel. Number 12, Denzel Madrigal to serve. We need some separation right here. We need to pick up a few points. On the net. Set to the right side. Pushed over, out of bounds. Madrigal to serve. Ball's up, over, off, high outside, picked up. Set to the outside, off the hands, recycled. Pulled him. Oh, double block. Picked up. Back row. Got to be right on those. I was a little flat. A little bit more height on that one. Get some more options. Number 11 for Cumberland to serve. Ball's up. Over. Off the net. Picked up. Triple block on the outside. Rolled, picked up, recycled. High right side ball. Great swing by Madrigal. Found that open court. Good swing. Number 14, Savas to serve for Campbellsville. Ball's up. Picked up on the net, tight. Push back over. Set to the middle. Blocked again. We need to move him around. We can't just keep having him run a simple middle ball. It's being a little too predictable. If you're going to three, if you're going to push back, if you're going to slide, let's create some separation. Good ball. Set to the outside, a little early. Deep corner. Free ball coming over. Outside ball. Good deep swing. Number 18, Sebastian, going back in the game. A little wet spot on Cumberland side. Unofficial timeout. Oh, when we're serving. Got it, got it. It's like I've seen this before. All right, Sebastian to serve. Off the net, set to the back row. Recycle, picked up. Set to the right side, blocked again. Picked up. Middle, blocked. Let's go. Three, back to back to back, and blocks. That'll shake your confidence. Sebastian to serve. Picked up, off the net, set to the outside. Ooh, a little late to that block on that seam. All right, number 8 for Cumberland to serve. Ball's up and over, picked up. Set to the right side. Picked up. High outside ball, looks on the net. Get a second touch on that one. Over. Let's go off the hand. Good swing by Amadachi. Number 4, Alonso Vega to serve. Ball's up and over. Set to the outside. Swung out of bounds. Timeout Cumberland. I feel as though Cumberland is relying on the athleticism and the speed of their team. If we could just catch on a little bit, get a little bit more touches, you know, we're playing well. There's always room for improvement. I feel as though we need to shatter that hope. You know, just keep coming back with more and more and more aggression. But a lot more volleyball left. We'll be right back on the CU Sports Network.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
All right, welcome back. Just now tuning in. Thank you for joining us. We're at the Goss Gymnasium for this evening's game. Campbellsville University versus Cumberland. This is the third set. Campbellsville University is currently in the lead, 19-14. Alonso Vega to serve. Set to the outside. Blocked at the net by Denzel Madrigal. Great block. Like I said, blocks like that shatter your confidence. 2 more of those and we're out of here. Alonso Vega to serve. Rolled into the net. Seems as though the down ref was talking to Cumberland's coach, and in the event of that happening, usually there would be a replay on that ball. There was no second whistle. But gotta lock that in. Is what it is. Number 4 to serve for Cumberland. Picked up. Overpassed. It's fine. They pick up these next few points right here. Number 4 for Cumberland, still serves. Serves out of bounds. Number 16, Ayub Amadache to serve for Campbellsville. Ball's up. Over. Picked up off the net. High outside ball. That's a good deep corner swing. We need to anticipate that. I feel as though he's not doing much else but swinging high and picking those angles. Number 3 for Cumberland to serve. Picked up. Good pass. Set to the right side. Tipped. Picked up. Ooh, that was definitely a beach set if I've ever seen one. He picked that ball to his chest and then sent it up. Hey, that's crazy. No call on that one either. Number 8, Andrew to serve. Ball's up and over, picked up on the net. Set to the middle. Good touch. Free ball over. Set's dead. Set to the outside. Block, picked up. Free ball coming over. Set to the right side. Blocked, picked up. High outside ball. Double block off the hands. Tight ball. Ooh. We need to let the libero pick that one up. Okay, number 7 for Cumberland, back to serve. Float serve. Picked up off the net. Sets to the right side, high ball. Off the hands. Got a touch on it. Free ball coming over. Picked up. Set to the outside. Off the libero's shoulder. Great swing by Salas. Number 12, Denzel Madrigal back to serve for Campbellsville. Ball's up, over, picked up, on the net, set to the middle, push over, picked up. Back row. Found that open court. Good swing by Amadachi. Number 12, Denzel Madrigal to serve for set point. On the net. Set to the right side. Tipped. Couldn't get a good touch on that one. Number 11 to serve for Cumberland. Ball's up. Picked up. Ooh. Hey, they're calling that was the ball. All right. Great job by Alonso. Don't you know better than a Justice hitter? Come on. Simple volleyball, guys. I'm just kidding. And that'll be the end of the third set. Going into the fourth. A lot of good volleyball here. Campbellsville's applying that constant pressure. Just pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And that got him out of a lot of situations. We're capitalizing on these little mistakes. Not much else to say. All right, we'll be right back on the CU Sports Network. Thank you.
When I was 10, my mom got deported. We had a difficult time, and I feel that's why I didn't get to finish school. My husband is really supportive in a way that he pushed me to go back to school.
She wants to have a career so her kids can look up to her.
They both keep me motivated to go to school, and they see that if I do it, like, they can do it too, you know? I feel that everything's possible.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you, and we'll figure it out.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
All right, welcome to the fourth set. Just now tuning in, this is the evening match, Campbellsville University versus Cumberland. Men's volleyball game. Campbellsville took the first and the third set. Cumberland is still fighting. They have the second set, but there's been a lot of back and forth, so we'll see how this next set goes. Number 4, Alonso Vega to serve. Ball's up. Ooh, served it in the net. Not a great way to start up the set. Number 3 for Cumberland to serve. Ball's up and over, picked up, off the net. High to the outside. Triple block, picked up. Got a second touch on it. Free ball going over. Picked up to the outside. That was a good swing. Right through the block. Point Cumberland. Number 3 serving. Ball's up and over. Picked up off the net. Set to the right side. Picked up at the net. Recycled. All right. Set to the outside. Tipped. Nobody to pick that ball up. Number 16, Ayub Amadachi to serve for Campbellsville. Ball's up and over, picked up over the net. Oh, a little back and forth there. Set to the outside, over the hands, picked up, set to the outside. Pushed off the hands of our right side. Point Cumberland. You definitely need to be a little bit more aggressive on those blocks. So we could just push that hand back into the court or press out, be a little more aggressive and get it. Picked up. Push to the right side up the hands. Second touch on it. Coming over. Blocked. Picked up. Set to the right side. Picked up. Good touch. Set to the outside. Picked up a libero. Free ball coming over. Picked up, set to the middle, picked up, set to the outside, tipped, right off the hand of the right side. Point Cumberland. They're getting smart with their hits. Number 7 for Cumberland to serve. Ball's up and over. Picked up. High to the outside. Picked up. That's tight. Sets at the outside. Rolled. Coming over. Sets at the outside yet again. Right through the block. Picked up. Sets at the outside. Off the platform with a little barrel. Good swing on Madacha. Ooh, my apologies. Good swing by Savas. Number 8, Andrew to serve for Campbellsville. Ball's up and over, off the hand. They got a second touch on it. Free ball coming over. Picked up, sets to the middle. What a swing by Pedro Sabatini. Number 8, Andrew still serving for Campbellsville. Ball's up, that's tight. Picked up. Middle found open court in the deep corner. A lot of back and forth here. We definitely need to get a few points and separate. Number 11 for Cumberland to serve. Ball's up and over, picked up, off the net. Set to the outside. Oh, what a shot. Great swing by Salas. Number 12, Denzel Madrigal to serve. Ball's up. Picked up by the setter. Sets to the outside. Blocked at the net by Sabatini. Great setup. They got the serve yet again. Ooh, served in the net on that one. Number 21 for Cumberland to serve. Over. Oh. Not a good touch on that ball. Number 21 to serve yet again. Up and over, picked up. Set to the outside. Yeah, great swing by Salas. Not much else to say. The kid's a beast. Salas to serve. Ball's up, over, picked up. That's tight. Ooh, whiffled by the middle. Tight. Ooh, good at the net. Outside, picked up. Outside, got a touch on it. Good. Picked up. Sets to the back row. Oh, off the hands of the middle. Went out of bounds. Point Cumberland. Ball's up, over, picked up, that's off the net. High to the right side. Trickled over. Picked up, set to the outside. Right through the block. Great swing by Ayub Amadashe. Number 18, Sebastian, back in the game. Let's see if we can get an ace right here. Ooh. Served out of bounds. Number 4 for Cumberland going back to serve. Float serves it. Short ball. Picked up. Set to the outside. Picked up by the libero. Set to the outside. Ooh. 3 good touches on that ball. That's a good quick ball. I don't know. He was already in the air before the setter set it. We need some hands up. We need to get a touch on that ball. Number 4 for Cumberland to serve. Picked up. High to the outside. Off the hands. Picked up. Out of bounds. No touch. Point Campbellsville. Alonso Vega to serve. Up and over on the net. Sets at the middle. Good touch on it. Good ball. Right through the block. Back row. Picked up. Sets at the right side. Swung out of bounds. You got to find the court on that one. Court, some hands. Got to make a play here. Morty back in the game for Campbellsville. Ball's up. Picked up. Sets to the middle. Off the hands. Jousted. Free ball coming over. High right side ball. Not a good second touch on it. Point Campbellsville. Hey, you know what they say? Way to be good volleyball, sometimes really bad volleyball. I don't think they say that. Never mind. This is a slight unofficial timeout. Oh, the floor is wet again when Campbellsville serving. Oh, right. What's this, the 4th time? I'm going to keep a tally. Let's say it's the 4th time. Ayub to serve. Picked up. Set to the outside. Swung out of bounds. Point Campbellsville. Ayub to serve yet again. Ball's up. Over. That's tight on the net. Ooh. You got to react a little faster on that one. Number 7 for Cumberland to serve. Let's see. Ace or error, baby. Just let it rip. Don't even worry about it. And nothing. All right, picked up. Set to the outside. Oh, that's a corner. That's a line. I saw that one. Hey, good swing. Number 8, Andrew to serve. Picked up off the net. Set to the right side. Oh. Off the hands. Couldn't get to that in time. Unofficial timeout. Seems as though there's a cut or a bruise of some sort. Needs to be wrapped. Now, I know what you're wondering. Isn't this the same thing as them wiping mysterious wet spots on their side when we're serving? No, it's not. What's my reason? I don't have one. It's not. You'd say the same thing if you were on the team. Well, you know, is what it is. Sure, I'm biased. Sue me. All right, number 11 for Cumberland to serve yet again. Well, seems as Cumberland's coach is talking to the down ref. Let me just try to lip read what they're saying. They can't wipe the floor and stuff when we're serving. That's not fair. Down judge. Oh, but y'all did it to them. Cumberland's coach. Doesn't count. Keep in mind, I can't hear what they're saying. I'm just making this up. Is this an unofficial timeout? What are we doing here? All right, icing is on players. Love that strategy. Let's see if we can pick up a few points right here. Let's get out of this. Number 11 to serve. Ball's up, over, picked up. Set to the outside. Ooh, that was out of bounds. Hey, not everything's gonna be 4-4, man. That's a good shot, but is what it is. Need these next ones right here. Number 11 still to serve for Cumberland. Ball's up. Picked up. Set to the middle. Great ball by Pedro Sabatini. So they blew the whistle before he was ready to serve. Before he was even back there with the ball in his hand. Right. Hey, we'll take it anyway. It's just interesting. All these things are, happening right now. Oh, coincidence. Anyway, Denzel Madrigal to serve. Picked up. Set to the middle. Good touch on that one. Set to the back row right side. Off the hands. He touched that ball twice. Set to the outside. Come on, what are we doing? Picked up. Swung out of bounds. Refs, are we going to wake up? He touched the ball. Platform, chin, or went over. Somebody else put it over. Are we opening our eyes? That's all right. Number 12 to serve. Picked up. That's a tight ball. Oh, good touch. Set to the outside. between the hands, picked up, and that's out of bounds. Way to play. All right, we're right there, knocking at the door. Score is now 14-15. Campbellsville is currently up, and that'll be a Cumberland timeout. A lot of back and forth, a lot of weird calls, a lot of calls that didn't happen. That should have. But hey, there's only so much that the players can do. All right, we'll be right back on the C Sports Network.
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is him. Every day he's hungry for something. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that he's a good person. I think the advice I would give is you don't need to know all the answers. It's okay to make mistakes. As long as it's coming from love, then it kind of starts to work itself out.
All right, welcome back. Score is 14-15. Campbellsville currently in the lead. Denzel Madrigal with the serve. Up and over, picked up. Sets to the outside. A little late to that block right in the seam of the setter in the middle. That was an all right swing. Number 21 for Cumberland to serve. Cloud serves it. Picked up. Sets to the middle. Ooh, does not come over the net. These are the points that matter. These are the points that we really need. We cannot afford to mess anything up right now. We just need to go. Sets to the outside. Off the hands. Great swing by Savas. Number 14, Savas back to serve for Campbellsville. Ooh, serves it into the net. Now this is where we need to side out right here. Let's get this ball back. Number 8 to serve for Cumberland. Ball's up, picked up. Off the hand, picked up. Set to the outside. Blocked. Oh, going out of bounds. Number 8 still serving for Cumberland. Ball's up. Served out of bounds. These are the points that we need. We need to keep going. Need to get after it right here. Slight substitution for Cumberland. Number 5 going in the game. Interesting. Hasn't touched the court all game. Put him in the 4th set. Hey, let's see if it works out for him. Sebastian to serve. Serves right at the new guy. Off the net. Blocked. Recycled, picked up. Sets to the outside. Swings out of bounds. The line judge calls a touch. So let me get this straight. Guy swings first one, swings the second one, high, going off hands, attempting to. Swings higher than he thinks. It doesn't matter. I'm about to score. Alonzo Vega to serve for Campbellsville. Ball's up and over, picked up. Set to the outside. Ooh. swings off the hands, out of bounds. Timeout Campbellsville. We need these 3 points. We need a block. We need a kill. We need a dig. We need everything from everyone. Everyone needs to do their job. We all need to work together to pick up these next few points, get back in the game, and let's side out. Okay, that's all I need to say about that. We'll be right back on the CU Sports Network.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
All right, welcome back. This is towards the end of the 4th set. Cumberland's currently up 20 points to 18. Number 3 to serve, picked up, set to the right side. Oh, off the hands. Oh, I knew he touched that ball. Thank you for catching that. Great swing by Amadachi. Point Campbellsville. That brings it 20-19. It's tied up right here and keep building on that. Amadachi to serve. Over the net, trickles over. Sets to the outside. Picked up. Let's get a second touch on that one. Sets to the outside. Off the hands. Picked up. Outside ball. All right, Savas swings out of bounds. Point Cumberland. Number 7 for Cumberland to serve. Float serves. Picked up. Outside. Off the hands. Picked up. Sets at the outside. Hey, that's a good cut shot. All right, now that's timeout Campbellsville. We need to keep building on these. I feel like we're giving a little give, little mistakes here and there, trying to be cute. We need good swings, off the hands, deep corners, bounce balls, anything. We need to keep building. We need to keep going. Oh, we'll see. We'll be right back on the CU Sports Network. Welcome back. You're just now tuning in. It's the Campbellsville men's volleyball game. The score is 22-19. Cumberland's currently up in the 4th set. Number 7 for Cumberland to serve. Picked up. Set to the right side. Blocked. Picked up again. Set to the outside. That's tight. Off the hands and out of bounds. Great swing by Salas. Number 8, Andrew to serve for Campbellsville. Ball's up and over. Set to the outside. No touch on that ball. Are you kidding me? He pushes at the ball. Nowhere near Denzel. Swings it out of bounds. What are we talking about here? I can see that from where I'm sitting. Let's see what the call is. Oh, up ref overruled it. Love to see it. Well, you're talking to the wrong guy, bucko. Up ref overruled it. Not much else you can do about it. Yeah, give him a yellow card. Give him a yellow card. Ah, he folded. All right. All right, another unofficial timeout. Let's see how many of these we can do. So I'm keeping track of mysterious wet spots that they're wiping up when we're serving, and now unofficial timeouts. Got it, got it, got it. All right, seems a call has been reached. Let's see what happens. It's gonna be the right call or the wrong call. All right, the right call was made. Number 8, Andrew to serve for Campbellsville. Ball's up and over, picked up. Set to the right side. Blocked. Are you joking? That ball went out of bounds? All right, next ball. Number 11 to serve for Cumberland. Ball's up, over, picked up. Set to the outside. Oh. Right into the net. So I like to see. These are the points that we need. We need to rise up. We need to get it and get it and get it. We got to keep going. Let's go right here, boys. Oh. Another mysterious wet spot has appeared. What is that, number 5, 6? Oh, that's not even on the court. Interesting. Hey, I'm not a smart guy, but I do notice patterns, and that's crazy. All right, number 12, Denzel Madrigal back to serve for Campbellsville. Let's see if we can tie it up right here. Ball's up. Picked up. Set to the outside. Swings right between the block. It's picked up. Point Cumberland. Cumberland to serve. Picked up. Set to the middle. Off the head. That's picked up. Set to the outside. Point Cumberland. And that pushes to the 5th set. Hey, whole other set of volleyball left. First of 10, then the last 5, and we're out of here. We need every bit of focus. We need all the energy, everything. This game is important. These points are important. Every single one is important.
Women are bad with money. That's what the world's been saying for centuries. But now, we've got something to say.
Save it. It's time to save ourselves
by saving our money.
Until we're no longer 80% more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
Save it. The falsehoods, the feelings of fault.
Then, the funds. Learn how to save for your retirement at wesaysaveit.org.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the.
All right, welcome back to the CU Sports Network for the 5th and final set of the Cumberland and Campbellsville game. A lot of good volleyball going back and forth. Let's see if Campbellsville can push out and take this 5th set. Alonzo Vega to serve. Ball's up, over, picked up, off the net. Set to the outside, blocked, picked up, set to the outside. Blocked again, over the net. Oh, what is that? Picked up over. Set to the right side, off the hands. High outside ball, picked up. Set to the outside, picked up. Kept alive, back row. Out of bounds, in the court. We need to pick those up. Every single point is important. Every single one. Number 4 for Cumberland to serve. Float serves it. Picked up. Set to the outside. Blocked. Slide substitution. Bodie going back in the game. Number 3. Number 4 for Cumberland to serve. Picked up. That's tight. Oh, swings out of bounds. Number 4 for Cumberland, back to serve. Float serves it. Picks it up. Puts it over. Picks it up. Sets to the outside. Blocked. There we go. There's a point on the board. First one that we need. Let's go. Let's go. We need to wake up. We need to push out. We need to side out. We need everything right here. Come on. Number 16, Amadache to serve. Float serve. Off the net. Picked up to the outside. Swings out of bounds. All right, we'll take that. What are we doing here? All right, number 16, and you back to serve it again. Float serves it. Picked up. Sets it the middle. Good swing. Number 3 for Cumberland, back to serve. We need this side out. Ball's up. Picked up. Sets it the outside. Ooh, that's in the court. Good swing. Number 8, Andrew, back to serve. Ball's up and over. Picked up, that's off the net. High. Out of bounds. Oh! Yeah, that was a touch. Yeah, I did see that as a touch. All right, no worries. Side out right here. Number 7 for Cumberland to serve. Float serves it. Picks it up. Cannot return that ball. Great swing by Pedro. We need points right here. Let's go. Number 12, Denzel Madrigal to serve. Ball's up. Off the net. High. Free ball coming over. Let's use it right here. Set to the middle. Oh, that's picked up. Set to the outside. Off the hands, rolled, picked up. Set to the outside. Rolled, picked up. High right side ball. Blocked. Oh, that's over the net. That's picked it back up. Set to the back row. Off the hand. Picked up. Free ball coming over. Gets a touch on it. Set to the outside. Triple block. Double block. Recycle. Picked up. Set to the outside. Off the hands. Set to the right side. Point Cumberland. Seems as though there's an injury on the court. Could be a cramp. I did see a little collision in the corner before the ball was dead, but they kept playing, so I couldn't get a good view on it. All right, number 11 for Cumberland, back to serve. Ball's up. Swings into the net. This is what we need. This is what we need. They're giving it to us. They don't want to win. Let's go, Savas. Savas to serve. Up and over, it's picked up. That's off the net. High back row. Swings out of bounds. That ties it up. 6-all. Timeout Cumberland. This is what we need. Points and points and points. They're going to make the mistakes. They swing in the net. They're swinging out of bounds. We need to capitalize on that. We need to get a kill. We need to get a block. We need to pick up balls. Everything right here on these next few points. This determines the game. All right, we'll be right back on the CU Sports Network.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
All right, welcome back on the CU Sports Network. Number 14, Savas to serve. The score is now 6-all in the 5th set. Ball's up. Serves it out of bounds. Hey, that's all right. Let's pick them up right here. We lose one, we get two. We need these next 2 points right here to build that momentum up. Cumberland float serves. Picked it up. Tight to the outside. Not picked up. Point Campbellsville. Number 18, Sebastian, back in the game. We need this point. Sebastian to serve. Floats it. That's off the net. Set to the back row. Could not pick that up. We need a defensive play on that. All right, that's the side switch. We need to play. We need to dig. We need to pass. We need to hit, we need to block, we need everything. We need everything out of these people right here, right now. This team needs to come together to rise up out of this. All right, number 8 for Cumberland to serve. Ball's up. Over, picked up. Looks over the net. Ooh, great way to save it and great way to put that away. That ties it up 8-all. Number 4, Alonzo Vega to serve. Before he could serve, seems to be a slight substitution. Number 5 going back in the game for Cumberland. Alonzo to serve. Up and over, it's picked up. Set to the back row. Blocked. Good touch on it. Roll shot coming over. Picked up. And then that pushed over. Set to the outside. Through out of bounds. Point Campbellsville. No way, no how touching that ball. Alonzo to serve. Up and over, picked up. That's off the net. Set to the outside. That's over the net. Came down on our side. Ties it up 9-all. Number 4 to serve for Cumberland. Ball's up and over. That's picked up. Set to the right side. That's blocked. Number 4 to Cumberland to serve yet again. So serves it. Picked up. Set to the outside. Recycled. Set to the outside. Swings out of bounds. The score is now 9-11. Cumberland's currently up, and that's a Campbellsville timeout. There's a lot of pressure on the team to build these points back up. We need to side out. We need to pick up a good pass. We need to put this ball away. Stack up these few points, tie it up, and put that pressure on this team. We need to wake up. We're falling asleep right here. Making stupid mistakes, stupid errors. Guys, we need to wake up. All right, we'll be right back on the CU Sports Network.
When I was 10, my mom got deported. We had a difficult time, and I feel that's why I didn't get to finish school. My husband is really supportive in a way that he pushed me to go back to school.
She wants to have a career so her kids can look up to her.
They both keep me motivated to go to school, and they see that if I do it, like, they can do it too, you know? I feel that everything's possible.
Find free adult education classes near you at Finish.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect.
Welcome back. We're in the 5th set. Score is now 11-9. Cumberland's currently up. Cumberland picks up those balls. We got a good touch on that. Comes back over. Cumberland scores yet again. Number 4 for Cumberland to serve. Ball's up, picked up. Sets to the right side. Picked up. Out of bounds. Number 16, Ayub Amadache to serve. Ball's up. Off the net. Set to the outside. Swung out of bounds. Let's keep this momentum. Ayub Amadache to serve yet again. Ball's up and over. Picked up on the net. Set to the middle. Picked up. Hit the ceiling. Free ball pushed it out of bounds. Point Cumberland. Now it'll be a timed out Campbellsville. Score is now 13-11. Cumberland is currently in the lead still. We need these few points to tie it up and to finish the game. Let's see if we can pull out of this. We'll be right back on the CU Sports Network.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you, and we'll figure it out.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size.
All right, welcome back. In the end of the fifth set, number 3 for Cumberland is serving. Score is now 13-11. Cumberland is up. That's picked up. Set to the outside. What a swing by Savas. That brings the score 13-12. One more point to tie us up. Number 8, Libero to serve. Picked up, that's off the net. Set to the outside. Could not get a good touch on that ball. (14-12). The game point for Cumberland. Number 7 to serve. Picked up. Set to the outside. Point Savas. Point for Campbellsville. That brings the score to 13-14. Cumberland is still up by 1 point. Denzel Madrigal to serve. We need this to tie us up. It's picked up. Sets to the middle. Picked up. Sets to the outside. Savas to score, and that ties up 14-all in the 5th set. That keeps us alive. Number 12, Denzel Madrigal to serve. Ball's up. That looks tight. Right side ball. Swings out of bounds. Point Campbellsville. Match point Campbellsville. All right, that looks like a timeout Cumberland. High energy moment. These are the points that matter. At this point, do we win the game and move on to the finals? A lot of good volleyball here. Let's see if we can side out and keep this going. We need this next point to win. All right, we'll be right back on the CU Sports Network.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan.
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is him. Every day he's hungry for something. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that he's a good person. I think
All right, welcome back. We're at the match point. Score is now 14-15. Campbellsville is currently up. We need this next point to win the game and move on to the finals. Number 12, Denzel Madrigal to serve. Ball's up. Over. Picked up. On the net. To the right side. Blocked. Picked up. Set to the right side. Picked up. Pushed over. To the right side again. Free ball. Set to the outside. Blocked. Picked up. Set to the outside. Off the hand. And that's the game. That's the game. Savas off the hands to win. And Campbellsville moves on to the finals tomorrow against the next game's winner. That was a great game. Great game by all. Great game by everybody. That was good. A lot of back and forth. These guys managed to push out in the last possible moment these last 2 points that we needed, and they did that. moving on to the finals. All right, we'll be right back for the next game fairly soon. The next game will be against Oakland City against Georgetown. That concludes this game. Thank you for tuning in. And again, you're watching the CU Sports Network at Dr. Gymnasium. Thank you so much. You have a great night.